Hello, ghost fans, hunters, skeptics, and that 3-month-old sandwich under the fridge you thought you lost for good. It remembers, it plots, and one day it will be ready. For what? We don't know. Welcome to the Skeptic Sanctum, airing on the one and only Paranormal King Radio Network. Today is April 2nd, and I hope you had a wonderful April Fool's Day yesterday. We sure did. Can't tell you what we did, though, as you might turn us into the police. Anyways, tonight's show will run about an hour. For first-time listeners, I'm Phoenix, and I'll be your host this evening. With me tonight is my co-host, Raven.
Hello.
And somewhere around here is the unpaid intern, Tom.
Hi, I'm here.
Go away. For not first-time listeners, I have always been the host. Always. I have to say, after 4 shows, we are still pretty shifty-diffy fox excited. Not even a box full of snakes with a rat could be as excited as we are. Both parties would be excited in that case. They're excited in a negative way, and the snakes positively. Then this example is turning into a poor one. Are you guys the snakes, or are we? Regardless, we have a great show planned for tonight. We hope you enjoy it, as I shall be your guide tonight, as I am every night, into the familiar unknown. The Skeptic Sanctum. What are we? We are taking you, our listeners, the ghost fans, off the beaten path of paranormal radio onto a roundabout fun, facts, and other things. We at the SS, well, we want to believe. We want to know the facts. We want the proof. What we're doing is we're going to have a great time doing it. No one can stop us. And let me just explain our format. We are 25% facts, 25% fun, 25% beer, 25% stuff we just make up as we go along, and 99% statistics that are probably just made up to sound impressive. We like to, every show, give you 199%. Now, for the topic of tonight's show, dreams. Everyone has them, even if you don't remember them. Some cultures believe they are messages from another realm. Some believe they are trying to reach our past lives, or lives we are really living. Others even believe that dreams are messages from the dead. Meanwhile, science believes that dreams are our brain's way of repairing the damage and removing memories we don't need. So, tonight, we will be sharing with you a mixed bag of cultural ideals of dreams. A few dream and nightmare symbolisms, talk about some dream science, and maybe even share a dream or two of our own. So, what are dreams?
Well, no one knows for sure. By definition, they're images, sometimes pictures, sometimes movie like, or ideas that happen when you're asleep during a stage of rest called the REM, or rapid eye movement of sleep. Ideas or even emotions happen during this stage without any kind of mental image at all. Sensations are also common, like walking, falling, flying, going to the bathroom.
Or peeing?
Yes, the peeing, actually, yes. But here's the thing about that one, it's a little tricky. If you're dreaming that you're doing it, you might actually be doing that, and you should probably get out of bed.
How would you know, though, if you're dreaming? Don't you usually not know when you're dreaming?
Well, yes, sort of, but there is this really cool thing called lucid dreaming. And I, every show, like to have notes prepared on the topic about these sort of things. But when I was trying to find facts about this dream practice, all I could find were people trying to make money off a very easy to accomplish thing. You see, just about everyone dreams. Some people don't remember them, but it's a thing all people do. If humans didn't dream, we'd have memory problems, we'd become a lot more easily irritated than we already are, more upset, our brains would start to wonk out, and we would even all start showing early signs of dementia.
That is pretty wicked. Wicked good that dreams stop all of that, but wicked bad that people want to charge other people for things. Dreams are free.
You're telling me. I taught myself how to lucid dream years ago, and what I learned, all I really needed to do was be aware that I was dreaming. Before that, I was almost nightly, maybe a weekly basis, I was plagued by falling nightmares. But then when I figured out the best way to stop these nightmares to happen, to curb them into better dreams, was to control them and be aware that I was doing it, I just started doing that.
Just like that?
Well, it took a lot of tries. Sometimes I'd accidentally wake myself back up. Other times I would not be able to fight the hold.
Is there anything you can suggest to our ghost fans that could help them learn how to lucid dream that won't cost them a lot of money or a push to sell weird herbal pills that don't work?
Oh, a few actually. They can even apply to real life situations as well, because part of lucid dreaming is knowing that you're in control. If you're afraid of something or a situation that is weird, you have to take a breath and repeat, I am in control.
I am in control.
And you have to believe it.
I believe it.
And then try it out next time you're face to face with a big ugly spider and your knees are giving out.
Oh, no. That's what Unpaid Intern Tom is for.
What?
Just the other day, I saw a big, ugly, giant spider, about the size of a quarter, or even a $half. He was huge. He was also in the toilet, and even though I flushed him down, I could not use that potty afterwards.
He wasn't that big. Stop exaggerating.
Huge!
No.
Huge!
Now, Phoenix, that was very rude. That spider was doing his or her business, and you just flushed them down the drain like that. Couldn't you have asked if they were done first?
I was too busy trying not pee myself to ask.
Well, anyways, it does take a few tries to get a grasp of learning how to control your dreams. Once you establish that you are in control, things do get a little wonky and your dreams will change and become more vivid, and you'll find yourself remembering them more. This is actually very important, and I suggest writing down your dreams like keeping a journal.
But diaries are for babies and teenage girls.
Now, look here, Phoenix. If Abraham Lincoln kept a diary, you can too. Remembering what happens in your dreams is a good way to control them. It'll also help you not accidentally mess things up.
Mess what stuff up?
Well, you see, your dreams are from your subconscious, the dormant part of your brain that was believed until very recent to be off most of the time. As it turns out, your subconscious never shuts off and does a lot of things to keep us humans healthy and happy. Like Honey Nut Cheerios. This is why people who have chemical balances that are incorrect, it is believed they hallucinate because part of the subconscious is part of its job is to handle the repairs and maintenance of the brain, and it does that when you sleep with dreams.
So when people take drugs, for example, and see things?
It's probably just the brain trying to balance out the chemicals. But since you're awake, you end up seeing the things you'd see usually when you're asleep.
Now, Raven, you said earlier that there are no solid facts about dreams. So, just to remind our listeners, are these just theories?
Yes, it is a fact to say, however, that humans probably know more about baseball than they do their own body.
I like baseball.
Well, of course you like baseball, intern Tom. That's why you're the intern.
But there's not much wrong with baseball.
That's why you're the co-host.
What?
There's nothing wrong with baseball.
Baseball rocks!
There are not enough fights. Hockey is where it's at. But that is off topic. So, you've established that you're in control, and you're keeping your dream journal, so you don't mess things up. But how can you mess things up? How badly can you?
I had a dream about baseball.
Yes, I was actually wondering that myself.
Not about the dream. She was actually wondering about messing things up.
Oh.
Nope,
Which
nope,
you-
totally wondering about his baseball dream. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, yes. You can mess things up very badly. Do you remember the movie Inception?
Oh, yes! The dream within a dream within a dream within like 5 more dreams. They had control over items and things, and in the end, you didn't know if Leo's character was dreaming or not.
He should have gotten an Oscar for that role, shouldn't he?
Like 12 Oscars?
Yes, all of the Oscars should have went to him. What do you think, intern Tom?
I didn't see the movie.
Of course.
You fail!
Of course you didn't see the movie. No, but you are
You guys don't pay me enough to go see movies.
You take us to movies.
What?
Oh.
You drive.
Okay, anyways. The movie, you are correct, Phoenix. The movie was, at its core, about lucid dreaming, and it detailed a lot of things that hardcore lucid dreamers do to make sure they don't mess things up. Leonardo's character, who again should have won an Oscar, had the spinning top, and if it ever stopped spinning it would mean that it would mean he was awake, and if it never stopped spinning, that means that he was still dreaming. In the movie, they called these items totems, but I've heard other items for them. Dream controller is one term, as is reality token. Different words, but they all mean the same thing. If you're trying to take full control of your dreams to create visions, it's best to have something like that, such as a watch.
Who uses watch in this day and age? Cell phones swear at that, Raven.
You can use a cell phone for this too. Just if you think you are dreaming or things are getting weird and you've established that you're in control, take a moment to look at your watch or cell phone and check the time.
The time?
Yeah, if it moves normally, if your second hand is moving at a normal pace, you're in reality. If not, well, then you're dreaming.
And the cell phone?
Well, if you're checking your phone, I can't say for sure anything about, I'm basing this off my own experience. In my own dreams, cell phones look really weird. My cell phone that I have in my dreams doesn't look like my cell phone. The screen is more blurry and it's hard to focus on anything on it, and that helps me remember that I'm in a dream. It's always important to try to remember you're in a dream when you are dreaming, because you're melting your conscious and your subconscious together, and this is like brain hacking. And it's very easy to trick your subconscious, and tricking it can be bad. It may cause it to cease working properly, and you might upset your healing processes.
That sounds horrifying.
Well, the chances of that are slim, though, Phoenix. If it was an easy thing to do, people would be dropping dead left and right, or shouting about invisible dragons floating over the streets more often than we already do. It's it's not an easy thing to mess yourself up.
That is still frightening. Anyways, Ghost fans, we're going to take a moment to go to our sponsors. And when we get back, Raven will continue explaining this weird lucid dreaming thing. Afterwards, we will discuss dream symbolism. Stay tuned!
You're alone. You're walking in the woods in the cold Canadian wilderness. You're lost. It's been how many days since you've seen civilization, another person, a face that isn't a bear's? You don't remember. How could that travel agency that we will leave unnamed leave you here, do this to you? The tour guide stole everything. Even the bus. The bus driver, you already had to eat him. He didn't taste very good. To avoid situations like this, you think to yourself, as you begin to saw off your pinky finger, the pinky finger that will give you energy for the next maybe 2 days. Maybe I should have used a different travel agency. You should have. Next time you want to travel, you should go with Horizons of Vancouver. We will never ditch you out in the Canadian wilderness to the mercy of bears and the responsibility of dragging around the carcass of the former tour bus driver in order to eat him. So next time you are feeling adventurous, give us a call or find us online at horizonsofvancouver.com. Book your tours today. Welcome back, Ghost fans! Now, before going to break, we talked about how to get a foot in the door of lucid dreaming. But what the nugget do you do when you're at that point you can control your dreams? How do you know when you're ready?
I want to drive a flying car. Really fancy.
With like plush leather seats and everything?
Yes.
Seat warmers?
Yes.
Ooh, heated seats. I like that idea.
And baseball memorabilia?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you can. Yes, you can have all of that and more.
More?
And more.
What else? What else? What else? Tell me.
Death.
What?
What?
It is a good idea to figure out what you're doing first before you try any of that business.
So if I crash?
Well, no, okay, it's really not that extreme. Okay, you really need to figure out how to do everything first. And the first thing that is suggested, and I even tried this first, is walking around in your dream.
Walking in your dream. Is it like sleepwalking?
A little different than sleepwalking, Tom, but sort of yes. You have to do it without waking yourself up. Because remember, when you're lucid dreaming, your conscious is awake in your subconscious.
So could I go make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No, you're not actually out of your bed walking around.
I think we broke the intern.
Okay, we'll just have to turn away from the intern. You see, okay, now you're consciously in your subconscious, and you're able to mess around enough that you can wake yourself up. Trying to walk around, for example, will sometimes actually cause you to move your own legs. And, it's best to test this kind of thing out when you've got a night to spare for a restless sleep. It is very unlikely that you will master lucid dreaming in the first few times you try it out.
What kind of people are naturals at this kind of stuff, if there are any people who are?
In my experiences, I've always found people who tend to claim to be empathic or have supernatural or paranormal abilities claim that they can lucid dream.
Interesting. Now, what kind of uses would this practice have?
Well, historically, this practice has been used by monks, mainly in India, to do vision and sightings. But more recently, people have been actually doing it for the same thing.
How did the monkeys tell people they were dreaming?
Not monkeys, monks. Buddhist
Oh,
monks.
sorry. Sorry.
Guys on the mountains.
I thought you said monkeys.
Hindus. Hindus. I'm sorry.
I thought you said
Oh.
monkeys.
Well, I mean, it wasn't Asia. Asia's religions. Egypt they actually had this special little hut that people could go to and dream in, and they would their monks and priests would try lucid dreaming as well, all to achieve the same spiritual focus because they believed that dreams were messages from the gods. And so lucid dreaming was very important. Yes. Now something though that is being taught to people who have like night terrors and are constantly plagued by nightmares is they are being taught to lucid dream. And it's because once you have control of a dream, you can stop a nightmare from happening most of the time. Either that you can, or you can wake yourself up when you feel that you're slipping into a darker dream. Yeah, so yes. And well, there are people who do try to use it for divination as well.
Like tarot cards?
Tarot, Phoenix. We went over that in the first episode. Tarot. But yes, exactly like that. This is why for many years people have tried to discover the symbolism in dreams, such as snakes, birds, people doing certain actions, even certain people appearing in your dreamscape. But there's a big but about this. Stop trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do, Dad, but it's kind of scary. I think he's trying to explode my brain.
I don't think it's working.
Ghost fans, Tom is he's getting mad. I don't know why, and he's trying to explode our heads. Anyways though, what I was saying though about the symbolism is in different cultures, symbols mean different things. In one place, black cats, for example, they're terribly the most unlucky creatures in the world. You go to another part of the world, and they are incredibly lucky, and it's almost a sin to look poorly upon them.
That's funny. Good thing we have so many.
I know, we've got like 18 black cats.
Hey look, there's one now. How'd it get in the studio? Intern?
Tom,
Sorry.
stop letting in the cats.
I was hungry.
But any of the symbolism that we will be going over today is more for American styled symbolism ideals.
So, let's say you've awakened in your dream, and there are 3 people. Some guy you don't know, your mom, and that chick from down the road. They are all telling you to get up, and you don't want to. You're aching all over, and your nose tickles. What does this mean?
Well, when you wake up in a dream, that usually means a few things. The most common one, though, is you're excited or you're dreading the coming day, and your brain is already trying to map out the next morning for you so you can get up and go. Or another reason for that would be it's also just if you're dreading the day, it's trying to plan out the terrible things that could or might happen, so you're going to be more aware and able to deal with them.
I see.
Now, the guy that you don't know, the male stranger, well, this is hard to place. From what I've read about male strangers being in dreams, he's usually 2 things. A sign of aggression, such as he's making a statement that you need to get out of bed with these two other people who you usually would argue with if they were telling you to get out of bed. But there's a strange guy there, so you're not going to argue with some strange man in your room, right?
Right.
Now, the other thing is, a strange man's presence usually means a physical force. But since he's not applying any physical force, I'm guessing it may be a threat of it. I'm not 100% sure. It just all depends on what a strange man would mean to you. Now, mothers in dreams do mean something different than just your mom. A mom in a dream can be about taking time, pressure from your mother, worry, helping, or just mom things that moms are supposed to do. In your dream, your subconscious realizes that you'd probably listen to your mom telling you to wake up, though, with this weird stranger guy and that chick from the end of the road that you need to get out of bed. Now, the neighbor, I don't know. We don't know her very well personally, and it could just be that the few times that we've ever seen her, she's yelling us to get out of her backyard, and that we need to stop trying to look for the strange creatures in the wooded area of her yard.
Well, she needs to stop having such a cool looking area of her yard that totally looks like fairies or something live in it.
Yeah, that's totes her fault. Anyways, the aching and nose tickling, now those are physical things. Now, Phoenix, we've got like 50,000 cats.
Yes, we do. We don't need to get any more, but we don't need to get rid of any. We need more.
Was it?
No, we do not.
Shut up, Unpaid Intern.
We need cat food. But Phoenix.
Yes.
When you woke up, was there a cat on you?
Maybe.
Was the cat licking you?
Maybe. No.
Well, there we go. Dream done. Phoenix was achy and had a tickly nose because there was a cat on her. Anyways, we are going to cut now to our last sponsor, and then we will possibly be meeting up with Intern Tom for the weather, and then horoscopes. He puts the horror in them.
She was a dame, a foxy feline. Well, less foxy and more feline. She was an actual cat. And I knew the moment she walked into my office, she was nothing but trouble. She had a look in her eyes like she had just killed a man. And with that out of the way, she wanted a desk to jump onto and knock an ashtray over. Which she did. While watching the horror in my face the whole time as I tried to stop her. This was no normal feline. This was a wanted criminal. But she's come to me for help. She can't be all bad, that scruffy fur and big blue eyes. I never knew more of her than her name. Murder Cat. This fall on CBS, follow the adventures of Murder Cat, a young tabby blamed for countless murders and her quest to clear her name and to try to find the time to get best out of the rest of her 9 lives. Starring Mittens as Murder Cat. And Tom Cruise. No. And Christopher Walken. No. That's not it either. Leonardo DiCaprio as Gumshoe Gumby. Expect drama, action, and good old-fashioned family values this fall on CBS.
Welcome back, Ghost fans, and here we are. We're going to give the microphone over to Intern Tom. Yay!
Thank you, Raven. And now for the weather. There could be a chance of showers or thunder showers in your location. Also a chance of raining toads, sharks, and possibly brimstone. High temperatures this evening will be upwards of 95 degrees to lows of -10. Winds will range from 0 in some areas, 40 to 50 miles per hour inland, to near hurricane force along low-lying coastal areas. Take cover if you are in any of those areas. Thought for today? I'm not a real meteorologist. I just play one on the web.
We should actually probably hire a new intern that has some kind of meteorologist background, don't you think, Phoenix?
Yes, one who has predicted a tornado before, eh?
Yeah, I mean, we used to have one of those. I wonder what happened to him.
Wasn't that us?
I don't know. Anyways, back to Tom again for the horoscopes.
Time for horoscopes. Taurus, be as romantic as you want to be. You are imaginative, sweet, and know how to make your partner dream. I put that in there because this was a dream episode.
Oh, that's really clever.
Yeah. If you are single, it's a good time to go shopping for love. But steer clear of mail order brides. It won't turn out well. Gemini, it is a good time to make an effort to improve physical fitness as you've been real lazy lately and turning into a bit of a couch potato. Put down that bag of chips and go for a walk. But not in your dreams. Eh?
Oh, goodness. You're very good, Dad.
Cancer. With Mercury entering Aries, your mind will be sharp and critical, and you'll be putting in your 2 cents everywhere. Just don't be an ass about it. I said ass. Is that okay?
No, not really, but it's okay. Just keep going.
Okay. Leo, learn to control your temper. Now is not the time to fly out the handle with your family or partner for leaving wet towels on the floor. Just pick 'em up. Virgo, your nerves will be running out of steam with allergies or chronic hypochondria. Just make an appointment now before panic sets in. Libra, Neptune will prevent you from truly understanding what is going on. Stick to your daily routine and do not venture into the woods where you could be eaten by a bear. Unless you travel with Horizons of Vancouver.
Our preferred travel agency.
Scorpio, the dynamic Moon-Mars trine in a fire sign will allow you to keep up a pace that will earn you respect and admiration. And I'm thinking maybe this is a good time to finally run in that marathon. Sagittarius, your colleagues will hate your arrogant attitude, even if you will be fighting in your team's corner. Remember that. Capricorn, don't feel guilty if you're feeling tired. You're working extremely hard and you deserve a rest from time to time. A good nap will allow you to recharge your batteries. Just don't take your pants off during your nap time in the office again. Aquarius, you will not be in a cheerful mood today. You will be too serious and no fun at all. Take a chill pill and learn to relax. Go find a Pisces to help you get out of your funk. If you can't find one, it's probably best you just stay home.
I'm not gonna help an Aquarius. Pisces for life, yo. Yo!
Pisces,
Yeah.
sharp-minded and blessed with a cutting sense of humor with the arrival of Mercury in Aries, it will be for the best if no one rattles your cage today.
Yes.
Stay clear of Aquarius.
Yes.
They will only bring you down.
Losers. I don't hang out with nerds.
Aries, you are prone to having several nightmares right now. Imagine that. Try to unwind and to think only positive thoughts. Be happy. And finally, the bacon Adinosauritus. Small children and hungover college students will flock to you. You are most impressive in the mornings, but don't let the time of day stand in your way from greatness. Might be a good time to check your blood pressure, though.
Hey, wait a second. What was that last one again?
It was the sign, the bacon Adinosauritus.
Dad? What star is that?
It's the Bacon a Dinosauritus star?
I mean, wait, when is that? When does that one appear in the sky?
Let me check. Let me check the internet. Sometime between Smarch and Septembre.
Oh, okay then. Well, let me check the calendar. Oh, biscuit. Guess who is a bacon whatever Dinosaurus? I am!
Oh! You're a Pisces!
I guess I'm not a Pisces anymore. But you know what? I can still be mean to Aquariuses though, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, as long as they're not children and hungover college students.
I'll probably still be mean to them too. Oh! Anyways, though, listeners, I believe we are gonna just take a quick moment to do a introduction into our call-in and segment and everything. What do you think? To take some calls from listeners? Or maybe we can just ring the wake-up bell.
Oh.
Are we ready to tape the show yet, guys?
Dad?
I had this horrible dream. I know I just woke up and rushed right in here. Oh God, still trying to wake up. But can I tell you about my dream? Maybe you can use it for the show tonight.
Yeah, go right ahead, Tom.
Because I had this dream, you see, that I overslept. And I totally missed the show. But in the dream, it was weird because, Raven, you were still you.
Yes.
But Phoenix was me.
Oh my.
And then I was, believe it or not, the unpaid intern. Can you imagine me, the unpaid intern?
Shut up, unpaid intern, Tom.
Yeah.
What?
We have some really bad news for you.
What?
You were half asleep when you did the show, and you told Phoenix just to be the host before we started.
Oh, come on.
So we just kind of let you sleep through the show, and like you did the horoscopes. You even wrote them up here on this used Chinese takeout menu, and you made up this really cool one. And apparently, I'm a bacon Dinosaurus.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Just look at the notes.
You wrote a whole bunch of stuff down in complete Mandarin. Somebody obviously didn't use a control item when he was practicing lucid dreaming for the
Was I
show.
lucid dreaming? Oh my gosh, I'm a freaking genius.
No, you didn't use a control item, and so your subconscious was awake the whole time.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
It means you probably could have messed everything up, and then we would have had to taken you to a hospital.
A mental facility, sir.
Because you would have lost your other facilities. Okay, we're gonna just go to a really quick cut segment, and then we'll be taking some phone calls and then doing some mail.
Mail.
And this is Honesty Hour with Benjamin on network WXY21 Bubblegum radio station numbers. Yeah, that's us. Honesty Hour. Today on Honesty Hour we're going to be celebrating some of the world's most unpopular opinions. Thankfully, because we don't have a telephone, I don't have to hear any of you rebuttaling my unpopular opinions. So I will get started here. My first unpopular opinion of this fine, wonderful American evening is the moon landing was definitely a hoax. Huh? Huh. I'm looking into the booth, my production booth. Poor Samantha E. She's panicking. She's picking up telephones. Telephones are just popping into the production booth. Things are getting bad here. They're boring into the. I gotta go. It's time for the telephone.
Alrighty, so, ready for the phones, Dad?
Hey, we have a bit of mail.
Oh, I love mail.
This is fun. And this is going to be a question for you, Raven.
Oh, I love questions.
Bill, he's writing to us from Boise, Idaho.
Oh, we lived out there.
Yeah, we love Boise. That was a great place. That was really nice. But he wants to know is if he is in somebody else's dream and does something that person doesn't like, is he responsible for his actions?
That is a little touchy. Bill, if your significant other is dreaming of you sleeping with another person, you are technically not responsible, but you might have done something that would have caused your significant other to possibly feel worried that you might slip away. Now, of course, if they slapped you for it, just accept it and laugh about it later. Hopefully that answers your question, Bill. Thank you for the letter.
Thank you, Bill. All right. So, do we have any phone calls?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Got 4 lights all ready to go.
And I have a sneaky feeling I know who they are. So.
Yep. First caller.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, this is Tom. You've reached Skeptic Sanctum.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Koba.
Hi, yes, Kolba. Look, I was listening to the thing and, dreams are really cool. I have dreams, every night about dinosaurs and spaceships.
Wow.
And, I just wanted to say that I'm going to be doing some research into what these kind of things mean now, because you guys kind of inspired me to go and learn things on my own.
Well, that is really nice of you to say that we actually inspired you. What did you find so inspiring?
Well, it was just the fact that I could possibly one day learn to control my dreams. That was cool, and being in control is something that I would very much like, because I don't like how my big brother is always in control and being a butt. And, I mean, who likes big butt people? I don't like big butt people. And he's a big butt person. When I dream about my big brother, he's just a giant butt with legs.
Cobra, does your brother listen to this show?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I was going to say, is he in the same house with you? Can he hear you talking?
He doesn't listen to what I'm doing half the time because he's so busy running his multi-billion-dollar children's card game corporation.
That is very bizarre, let me tell you. Where one thing I've never asked you, where are your parents?
They died in a terrible accident, preferably with children's card games. I don't know.
That is very sad. I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't remember them.
Okay. All right. So, but we inspired you, so that's good. I appreciate the phone call, Corba. We'll talk to you next time, okay?
All right, thank you.
That was interesting tonight.
Yeah. All right, you ready for the next caller?
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Hi, this is Tom. You reached Skeptic Sanctum. Who's on the line?
Hi, it's me, Charlie.
Charlie, of course. It wouldn't be a show if we didn't have you call in.
Oh, absolutely. Now I know what you're thinking. How's Charlie gonna link dreams to the Illuminati?
You know what? Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, don't worry. I don't plan to let you down, Tom. Tonight, when I was listening to the show and you were talking about the dream things, it occurred to me that the Illuminati might have a machine because they have the Ark and they have all this other stuff that has supposed magical powers. Wouldn't you think they'd have something that can get into our heads, mess with our dreams?
You know, Charlie, I really don't think so. I think you're way off base here.
But who watches the Watchers?
Thank you, Charlie. That was great. Okay, enough of Charlie for tonight.
Yep. Oh, look, we actually got a letter in really fast from Chuck out of Alabama.
Oh, man.
Do more shows on the Illuminati, it reads.
All right, Chuck, we'll consider it. Do shows on the Illuminati.
Psych.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right.
Got time for 2 more?
Let's take them one at a time.
I don't know. I mean, we could mesh these 2 together and see what happens.
No. Let's not do that. Let's take one. Hi, this is Tom. You've reached Skeptic Sanctum. Who's on the line?
Hello, it is me, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
I know, you guys sounded like you were expecting me. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we don't believe it either.
I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in dreams. I don't have them.
You don't have dreams.
Well, if I did, I don't remember them. So, in a way, technically, I don't have them if they're not there.
Well, hang on a second, Dan. No, Raven, what do you think? Is it common for people to not remember their dreams?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no real logical reasoning as to why people do and don't. I guess it just depends on the type of personality the person has. A person who is not a completely creative, accepting person usually probably does not remember their dreams, unless they're terrifying, horrifying nightmares and it's a setup for some kind of dramatic TV show trope.
So what do you think about that, Dan?
I'm not a fictional character.
We don't know that, Dan.
Don't make me question my own existence, you monster.
Dan, we don't know if we actually believe you exist.
Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna go and sleep on this now, and maybe I'll forget that it ever happened.
Good night, Dad. Sweet dreams.
Whatever.
Hey, maybe Dan will never call us back again.
Maybe, or he'll just come back with more force next week.
Ugh.
Okay, now we actually got 10 minutes remaining, so I do believe this is probably Tina on the line. So
Yeah,
I'll talk to Tina.
Yeah, go ahead. You take this one.
Hi, who's on the line? Hi, it's me, Tina. How did you know it was going to be me from New Hampshire? Oh, we just know Tina, actually. It's kind of thing, the 4 of you call almost every show. Well, yeah, absolutely. We do call like every show. I do believe it's just because, well, you've got to have everybody there. You've got to have your overly supportive young kid. You've got to have your crazy old Illuminati guy. And you've got to have that one grumpy sourpuss out in wherever the heck he lives. And then you got to have me, your friend and truest believer, Tina. Now, I wanted to say that I do really like dream, and I do believe in dream theories. And I think that a lot of people do really, they do great things in their dreams, and you learn a lot of things about yourself if you listen to them. Like, I had this dream the other day, and I made the perfect egg salad, and I don't even like egg salad,
Well, I didn't until I woke up the next day and I decided, heck, I might as well go and, fix myself some egg salad. And I did, and it turns out I actually do like egg salad.
Thank you, Tina. Wow, yeah, your dreams can tell you when you're ready to try things you've never tried before. Thank you. Because we are so short, I did cut the line a lot sooner than usual. Do apologize. We do love talking with you, Tina, as we love talking with everybody else. Any last words, Tom?
Yeah. We love talking to Tina. That's for sure.
All right. Well, we do have a few minutes remaining, and we'll see if we can fill that up somehow. But if not, thank you, listeners, for this fine, fun, wonderful evening.